You sit in the audience, completely captivated by a theatrical play, but 2 days later, you try to recommend it to a friend, and the title slips completely out of your mind. It's a common source of anxiety. Drawing a blank like that often leads to the immediate fear that the brain is malfunctioning or showing the first signs of age. This worry stems from viewing the brain as a mechanical hard drive, a device designed to be a flawless recorder of the past, stacking sequential blocks of data for later retrieval. Neuroscientist Yatin Dudai suggests a different priority. He argues memory is built for the future, preserving only what we need to survive. Holding every detail wastes energy. In this neural network, peripheral nodes fade out. Deleting a play's title frees nutrients for core pathways that help you navigate life. Discarding this conscious data prevents an unnecessary burden of memories from disrupting your focus. It is a sign of a brain successfully prioritizing its limited resources. While the brain clears out trivia, it fiercely protects a separate system located in the subcortex. This deep central region, highlighted here, is where our most essential survival memories are stored. This system is an evolutionary ancient. Even single-celled amoebas, which lack a brain entirely, possess the ability to remember environmental messages to ensure their reproduction. In fish, these subcortical networks are the only ones available. A fish reacts to visual stimuli with a biological impulse to swim toward food. Humans utilize this same autopilot, overlaid by the cortex for conscious thought. These systems run simultaneously, the deeper network driving actions without us realizing it. You see this in touch typing. After years of practice, your motor areas and muscles know where the keys are. You can type a full sentence using these deep links, even if you can't consciously list the letters on the keyboard in order. This is the foundation of intuition. It's an urge triggered by real information that has lodged in the deep brain, bypassing our conscious awareness until we find ourselves acting on it. Because these urges happen beneath the surface, it's easy to confuse genuine intuition with a random guess. To distinguish between them, neuroscientist David Eagleman identifies 2 requirements for true intuition. The environment must have fixed rules, and you must have accumulated deep life experience within those rules. Take the example of a mother who takes one look at her adult son and knows he's troubled, despite him insisting he is fine. She has 35 years of observations stored in her subcortex, a massive dataset of her son's past behaviors. He also has rules to his body language. When he lies, he knits his eyebrows. Catching that pattern triggers a familiar message in her memory networks. Contrast that with an investor who sees a stable stock drop by 8% and feels a sudden urge to buy. While the investor may have years of experience, the stock market lacks fixed, predictable rules. It lacks the reliable continuity of a son's facial expressions. Without those rules, the investor is just following a gut feeling, a biological coin toss. The mother's intuition, however, is an impulse based on a real, encoded memory. Our minds are constantly balancing these 2 acts, discarding the conscious details that don't serve us while hoarding the unconscious patterns that do. The brain operates as a filter, deleting the names of plays or movies to save energy, while quiet areas in the subcortex stockpiles the data that keeps us safe. The next time you feel an inexplicable urge to act, run the Eagleman test. Look for the rules and the experience behind the feeling. When both are present, you can trust the impulse. It is the result of your brain processing information you didn't even know you had. Forgetting the title of a play is simply the brain pruning a branch to keep the rest of the tree healthy. It is a fundamental part of how we function properly.